combative sport from 776 BC to the present. The champion, 26. The challenger, 34. But the numbers to look at, Joe, 84.5, 75.5. Big reach advantage for Jones. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Sanctioned by the Maryland State Athletic Commission, Chairman Arnie Danziger, Executive Director Patrick Pinella. Our three judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Derek Cleary, Chris Lee, and Carlo Urso. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. This bout is sponsored by Bud Light. Here we go. Muscle Farm, fueling athletes safely. And Metro PCS, where nationwide 4G LTE is $40, period. And now, this is the moment UFC fans watching around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Baltimore Arena in Baltimore, Maryland, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 22 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, presenting the challenger, Glover Teixeira. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. He has a look-see-go fighting style. Holding a professional record, 19 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Endicott, New York, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Champion of the world, Jon Jones!
All right, gentlemen, we've been through the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all time. I want you to protect yourselves at all time. Have a good, clean fight. This is for the title. Good luck to both you guys.
The champion, the challenger, 5 rounds of fighting for the light heavyweight title, Jones and Teixeira.
You ready, sir? No, you ready, sir? Let's go fight.
Here we go. Our fight clock brought to you by Toyo Tires, driven to perform.
Good switch kick to the body by Jones, and a right hand to the face by Glover.
Jon Jones with a 9-inch reach advantage.
Jon's continuing to hammer the body with that left leg.
Glover getting in and getting some shots away early. Watch for the kicks to the upper thigh over the knee of Teixeira when he tries to come in.
Good knee there by Jones. And there's a
shot.
Stuffed.
Jones, an unbelievable Greco-Roman wrestler, as well as freestyle, of course. Gets a lot of his takedowns, Joe, from the clinch. Glover, a second-degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to the body.
Good right hand there. They tie up against the cage. Look out for that spinning elbow.
Trying to get free.
He's trying to get that arm.
Glover training for the 3rd time in his career at American Top Team. So there's really not a lot of light heavyweights at the pit
Again
anymore.
with that right hand. Glover's coming over the top, but Jon's left with that right hand.
Jon switches his stance.
Hard kick to the body by Glover.
Glover is connecting early. Now he looks for the single. Jon likes to step in with that elbow. Both men very dangerous in the clinch. Jon's elbows are sharp.
So far, this is shaping up to be a very interesting fight.
Jon.
Oh, beautiful kick over the top.
Fake low came high with that question mark kick.
That is the difference in the distance, because Jon's distance is not just with his punches, which is substantial, but even more substantial is the distance where he can kick Glover where Glover can't kick him.
Glover saying he was accidentally poked.
Jon, right here.
Jon was saying, are you okay?
You sure?
He says he's okay.
Just watch your fingers, right? Let's go fight.
Chuck Liddell watching very closely and not very calmly to his buddy Glover.
Glover going for that right hand over the top. He's throwing bombs. Good jab by Jones.
Jon, the middle child.
Ooh, nice left hook by Jon.
Little brother Chandler in the first row.
Good head movement by Jon as well. There's that inside leg kick.
And that's one talented family, Joe. Super Bowl champion, world fighting champion, first round pick, and maybe a future Super Bowl
Jon
champion.
switched it up, went southpaw, he's got the leg, and that's it. Nicely done.
Hard takedown by Jones.
Glover's got to be careful of his neck, and he's back up. Jon switched it up there for a minute, went southpaw.
He's worked it back and forth as he usually does. Gotta watch that hook. And there he switches to the right lead leg again. Look for the kick to the body. Jon's really fluid going back and forth, lefty-righty.
Yeah, he certainly is. He likes to mix things up. He likes to be unpredictable. It's one of the reasons why he's so successful. He's so creative in there.
So many different angles, Joe.
There's a good left hook by Glover.
Glover likes that lead uppercut.
Looks like a shovel hook more than an uppercut. He throws all sorts of different angles, Mike. And he's going to have to get around those arms.
Final minute of round one. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Beautiful spinning back kick to the body.
As we talked about a moment ago, so creative. And it gets out of the way.
Glover swinging wild there, trying to get it back after that kick landed.
Second time Glover Teixeira has been scheduled for a 5-round fight in his career.
One thing I'm seeing is that Glover is primarily concentrating on his boxing. Whereas Jon is mixing things up quite a bit more.
First time Glover was scheduled for 5 rounds, he fought only 2 minutes and 55 seconds.
Kicked him.
Round 1 in the books. Arthur looking at his little brother and saying, keep your mental
Deep breaths.
edge.
You want to take your mouthpiece out? Okay. Then let's calm our breathing down and find your waterfall.
Greg
Relax.
Jackson.
Center yourself. Feel your heart. Slow that down. Slow everything down. Beautiful. Beautiful. Listen, if you want to do takedowns, you're misdirection double leg. Misdirection double leg if you want to do a takedown. You understand?
Sure.
Okay.
He's reacting to the level changes. Shoot 7 was there if it got deeper on it, no problem. Ponies are there all day long for you, and rampage.
There's that left hook by Jon Jones. Excellent left hook. Here's a kick to the body by Glover. Nice stiff jab by Jon. Very interesting first round.
You ready, sir? You ready, sir? Let's go fight.
Round 2. Glover trying to get inside.
There's the takedown attempt.
Right
Glover
back
stops
up.
it.
Watch for the knees. And they break. Glover got caught by Ryan Bader early in that 2-minute and 55-second 5-round fight we talked about. But man, did he answer.
And I'm hearing Mike Winklejohn saying, have fun, Jon Jones, have fun. They want him to be loose out there. Nice inside leg kick by Jones. And Glover's just looking to throw bombs, Mike.
Yep.
And Jon has been able to slide away from most of them.
He's got that bubble around him.
Nice straight left by Jon.
Up the middle. It's nearly impossible to train for Jon Jones because he's so unique.
Well, he's not just unique, it's hard finding a guy who's that tall who can move the way he does. I mean, you can get a tall guy, but can you get a tall guy that can throw you around the way Jon does?
Nope.
The kind of wrestling that he has and wild kicking techniques.
There's kind of only one in the world, and it's him. At this weight class.
I mean, the axe kick again. He keeps the second time he's thrown that. Oblique kick. See, that distance, the distance that he can hit you when he throws kicks, when you can't hit him, is pretty substantial.
And again, it keeps his opponent neutralized.
Hard elbow. Glover might be hurt.
Jon is choked out former champion standing before.
You gotta watch the fingers in the eyes, Jon. Don't let him take a point away. You go like this, you put it in the eye. So yeah, please.
So a warning.
His eyes right? All right, I told him next time I take a point. Jon, don't make me take a point away. Watch your fingers, please. All right, it's a championship fight. Thank
Let's
you.
take a look
You
at
okay?
the replay.
Thank you,
Oh,
ready?
yeah, right
Ready?
in there, man.
Let's go, fight.
Right in there.
They touch. Glover up the middle. Unintentional. It's the way that Jon just extends himself, Joe.
You look for that spinning back kick again.
Good slips by Teixeira. He's really looked for those body shots. Jones ducks under. Body shot again.
Good left,
Big right
good
hand. Closing the distance on the fence. This is what Glover wants, to fight in the phone booth. Back to the middle. Jon faked the shot. Glover brought the hands down. Oh!
Head kick. Elbow.
Head kick, straight punch, elbow.
You know, one thing I'm noticing, Mike, is that Jon's not throwing a lot of punches with his right hand. He's throwing left hooks. He's throwing straight lefts when he goes to the southpaw, but he's not throwing very many punches with his right hand, rather. He may have an injury on that right hand.
Good
Nice
elbow.
elbows.
And another. Clinch.
Oh, good left hook by Jones.
Saw the kicks and knees landed by the champion. Stats powered by Ram Trucks. Guts Glory Ram.
That oblique kick.
Final minute of round 2.
Again with that oblique kick. He loves that kick.
Jon has often said, Joe, he wants to be remembered as the greatest of all time. Spin.
Oh, again with that spinning back kick.
The oblique kick and then the spin and now the shoulder. When we say he will hit you with everything, we're not kidding.
It is part of what makes him so difficult to fight. He's incredibly creative in there.
4th in UFC history to win 10 straight fights in the octagon. Final 10 seconds. Spin again.
Wheel kick.
Right.
John Hackleman and others in the corner of Teixeira.
Now you're finding the mark. You're finding it, bro. All right. Your conditioning is great. Okay. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Okay. What? Okay. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Your conditioning is great. Your conditioning is great. You're getting stronger, okay? He's not, okay? You're finding your range. Now you gotta throw when you're inside, okay? The overhand is too much like a hook. I want it over the top more, okay? He's just missing it. I want it coming over the top, then you come back with a left hook.
Here we see a right to the body and then a left behind it. Interesting, Mike. Glover in the corner was asking for ice on his shoulder, and he was saying that his shoulder hurts. And here's an elbow by Jones. Tight elbow. We saw very few right hands from Jon Jones. Keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that, and keep an eye on the right shoulder of Glover.
Round 3. Overhand right by the Brazilian. Greg Jackson also said of Glover Teixeira, he truly is one of the best, especially if the fight goes to the ground with his jiu-jitsu game. So far, it's been a great stand-up battle. To the body.
Good shot to the body by Glover. There, John threw a right hand. Mostly lefts, though, Mike.
Jones with the most wins. Title
knee
defenses.
by John. John with the nice
knee.
Knee to the body after the guillotine.
Southpaw stance, he switches. Glover tries to get inside again. Look at that.
Glover
just out of harm's way.
Yeah, just short with all those shots. And John sliding out of way.
Head kick.
Mixes it up nicely. Oblique kick from the tie-up.
Man, he loves those elbows.
There's an uppercut. Knocked the mouthpiece out.
Good job, John.
About 90 seconds into round 3. Takedown. Stuck for now. Glover has stuffed 3 of 4 takedown attempts from the champion.
And the one that did take him down, he popped right back up.
Clinch game here. Right in front of the Hall of Famer.
John doing a good job of tying up the arms of Glover, too. Not letting him get off.
Oh, good elbow.
Landing a beautiful elbow. He hurt him. He hurt him with that uppercut. And John spun out of there.
So they go back to the middle once again. Reset. A lot of southpaw by Jones tonight.
And again, very few right hands.
Question is, did he hurt it early, Joe?
It might have been hurt coming into the fight. I mean, it's hard to tell. You see some blood coming out of the nose of Glover.
Johnny Hendricks was banged up coming into a championship fight and nobody knew. Fought like a warrior against Robbie Lawler. Uppercut by the champion, answered by the challenger. Oh, that one across the chin.
Nasty shots inside by John.
Is this a game John wants to play, Joe?
Well, he's winning it with those elbows. I mean, he's cutting Glover up now.
Most likely with one of those, as we said, sharp elbows. Maybe the one that just came across a moment ago.
Fingers out of the fence, John. Thank you.
So we're 90 seconds left in round 3.
Glover tying, John tying up the wrist of Glover. And look for the elbows if he breaks. Oh, beautiful left hook by John.
And he just moves out of harm's way.
And Glover is really busted up now, Mike.
The way John is built, I mean, his elbows truly, they're bony, they're pointy, and they do real damage.
Front leg side kick.
Great athlete. Now he goes back to the orthodox stance. Let's see that right hand. Nothing yet. Lead elbow. Final minute of the third. Closing in on the championship rounds.
Oh, beautiful kick by Jon, the left hand behind it.
Oftentimes, Jones quicker to the strike.
Oh, man. Beautiful, right to the body and an uppercut afterwards.
And again to the
nasty.
body. And the elbow. 15 seconds.
Jon Jones is imposing his will on Glover in this fight. Uppercut by Glover, left hook.
Final seconds of the round. Wow.
Wow. That was Jon Jones fighting where Glover wanted to be. Phone booth warfare. And Jon won the exchanges.
Slow down. Look at me, Jon. Slow down. Wow. Wow.
It's his blood all over you, Jon. Good job.
Jon, listen, here's the water. I need you to breathe and calm your heart rate. Bring it down. Bring it, that's it. Good. You've been well trained for these last 2 rounds.
There's a nice uppercut by the champion. And there's a huge cut over the right eyebrow of Glover Teixeira. And this is the end of the fight where he is attacking, fighting where Glover should be at his best.
Championship rounds.
That is a big, nasty cut over the eyebrow of Glover Teixeira.
This is the deepest Glover has ever
guys,
gone
let's go, fight.
in his MMA career. Round 4.
There's a real question of how long he can fight with that cut over his right eyebrow. If he gets hit again, that eyebrow could easily open wide up, and that could be the end of the fight. I mean, that's an enormous cut.
Tonight, the 8th time Jon has been scheduled for 25 minutes. He's gone the distance twice. Uncharted waters for the challenger. Keeping him at distance.
There's the right hand over the top, and there's an elbow again. And Jon's doing a great job of avoiding Glover's shots when they get in tight.
Is he messing with fire, though, Joe? Is he better to stay outside and work the angles?
Well, you know, I think sometimes Jon likes to prove things in a fight.
Yep.
I mean, what he did with Chael Sonnen, the only chance Chael had to beat him was a grappling exchange. And Jon decided to grapple with him. But he's winning these exchanges, which is crazy, and he's doing it by being more diverse. By throwing elbows, by tying up the wrists.
By doing what he does all the time.
And by doing a really good job of avoiding the shots, using excellent angles and head movement while in close. And for Glover, he's just got to figure out a way to land a big shot. And Jon, there's another elbow and a knee. And Glover's got to know, coming into this 4th round, he's got to know he's behind on the cards.
Jon Jones in the record books so many times. He also is the only light heavyweight with 2 4th-round submissions.
Glover lost his mouthpiece again. He said, just give it to, they're making him rinse it off. He's like, just give it to me.
Come here. Put that in your mouth. Okay? Jon, ready? Pass people, let's go fight.
This stiff jab.
One of those 4th-round finishes was against the Phenom Vitor Belfort. Just about at the midway point of round 4. Jon leading Good. The jab, now the kick.
Inside leg kick by Jon.
Right leg forward again. Watch for a spin. Now they're a little bit further apart. Steps into that elbow so well over the top.
You don't know if it's going to be a jab or an elbow. An axe kick again. That front leg side kick to the thigh. Devastating technique. Slicing with that elbow. And Glover's busted open again.
Keeping him at distance.
He's got to stop doing that with the hand, though. Oh, man, that is a hard oblique kick to the thigh.
That will put all kinds of pressure on your knee. Big shot.
Trying to get off those shots, but his punching power has waned a bit coming into this third round, and Jon's just not respecting it anymore. Excuse me, fourth round.
Under 90.
There's a spinning elbow, beautiful elbow, and another one.
One of his trademarks.
And ducking under everything that Glover throws after that.
Again with the elbow. So not throwing the right hand, but connecting with the right elbow.
And sliding away from the uppercuts, the hooks, and he keeps hitting that, and that's probably what hurt Glover's shoulder.
The reality of it is, Joe, is Jon Jones, at 26 years old, just continues to get better.
No question about it. I mean, what he said is, it's not just a boastful statement. He really does want to be the best in the world. And that comes from hard work. He has beaten Glover Teixeira up.
The best in the world and the best of all time.
He's beating Glover up, and he's standing right in front of him while he's doing it. Nice elbow. I mean, who expected this?
He's going into Glover's wheelhouse, and he's winning the battle.
He's winning it from the outside and the inside.
Oh,
again,
nice elbow again.
Hard elbow.
That one on the jaw.
And knee.
15.
And Glover spins out.
Big round 4 for the champion. Watch for a spin, maybe a takedown.
He's got him down.
What? Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Okay.
Focus on me now. Bring your breathing under control. Focus, Jon. Focus. Listen, you're doing an amazing artistic fight. It's beautiful to behold. You understand me?
Sure.
But you have 5 more minutes, and you have to suffer for me for these fights.
There's a stiff jab that knocks the mouthpiece loose, and Glover Teixeira is just getting beaten up. Short elbow by Jon, another elbow. And avoids all the punches, just sliding to the left and the right, another elbow, and another one.
Knock him out to win, Glover. You need to knock him out. This title's yours if you knock him out, okay? You need to knock him out.
John Hackleman, 100% correct.
No respect. Wait.
Jones with 13 wins at 205, tied for tops all time with Chuck Liddell and Rashad Evans. Looking for number 14, 5th and final round. And another takedown. Changing things up here in the 5th. He's up, he can knee him.
He's tying Glover up. Glover's back up. Spin.
Ten-fight win streak. The only loss ever for Jones was a DQ against Matt Hamill, a fight he was dominant in. And he has been dominant here tonight.
And he's continued to show new aspects of his game, and this ability to fight in close.
Keep busy, Jon.
Joe, he has landed nearly 70% of his significant strikes. That's amazing in a title fight.
There's an uppercut by Glover, a left hook by Glover. And Jones
Glover is one
standing there.
strike away all the time.
But Jon has been able to absorb all the strikes. And Jon rips to the body. I mean, this is the part, this is the area where we thought Glover would do best.
Mouthpiece once again falls out.
Don't spit it out anymore. Put that in your mouth. Don't spit it out anymore. All right, Jon, ready? Let's go. Fight.
To the center. That is a huge cut over the right eye of the Brazilian.
Jon has got to stop reaching out with open hands like that. He's already poked him in the eyes twice, and he keeps doing it. And Dan Miragliotta's not warning him. You can't do that. You can't have your fingers extended, because then you force a guy to not move towards you or run into your fingers. There's a good right hand by Glover. And Jon is showing complete disregard for the punching power of Glover. Hard elbow by Jon.
Like you said, he likes to make statements, and he's making a big one again tonight.
It's like he wants to prove a point.
I'll beat anybody at their game. Uppercut.
And Glover just tagged him with an uppercut.
Jon takes a look at the clock. Past the midway point of the 5th and final round.
Elbow again.
Jones, 2 minutes away from a record 7th title defense at 205.
Glover's on wobbly legs. Just completely exhausted.
Flying knee
just missed.
Always looking for the finish. And again, he uses that long arm to keep Teixeira on the outside.
Which is fine as long as he has a closed fist.
Seconds.
He's got Glover jumping. Faking the takedown, touching the thigh.
He's neutralized another opponent, Joe.
In spectacular fashion. I mean, as long as he can survive this next minute 15.
Covering up.
By Glover. Wow, he's going George Foreman style on him.
Under a minute remains. .176 significant strikes landed by the champion. Spin and a miss, 40 seconds. Another clinic put on by Johnny Bones Jones.
Now with 30 seconds left, he's moving away.
Glover loves Tyson. Jones loves Muhammad Ali.
Well, I'm sure Jones loves Tyson too. But
15 seconds.
What Jon Jones is doing tonight is he's being Jon Jones. Wheel kick.
They go the distance. Johnny Bones Jones, dominant once again.
An incredible performance by the champion. Just shut the game of Glover Teixeira down, and did so by entering into the wheelhouse of Glover, which is really the most incredible aspect of it.
Fight replay brought to you by Bud Light. Here we go.
There's a beautiful left hook, and that's early in the fight. That tagged Glover. There's a stiff jab that knocked him back. And there's the uppercut that knocked the mouthpiece of Glover Teixeira out. And there's a nasty cut that he opened up from that elbow. And you can see it right as the elbow lands. There's another jab that knocks the mouthpiece loose. These elbows in tight. That was one of the most impressive things about this fight, was that he decided to stand right in front of Glover, and he beat him at his own game. Look at that. puts his hand behind his back, Roy Jones Jr. style.
Here in Baltimore, where his brother won a Super Bowl, first time ever
I love you guys.
in the Charm City.
All day to the boot gate. Thank you guys so much for the support. Hey, all glory be to God. Forever and forever. He reigns forever.
And a great performance by the most successful champion in light heavyweight history. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 50-45 for the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Jones.